Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to do my mid-month check-in in every dollar. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. Hope you all are having a super fantastic Thursday. I am feeling so much better. Thank you all for your well wishes, and I do need to respond to each and every last one of your comments. Um, I'm just getting back to where I'm moving around, and my chest doesn't hurt all day, and I'm not sounding all raspy and whatnot. But thank y'all so much, and thank y'all for watching my videos while I've kind of been a little bit MIA on YouTube. I've been trying to make sure I support other content creators and stuff, but there have been some times where I just needed some rest. Um, so I just drag and drop my income from June 30th. So if you're new to my channel and you're looking at these June transactions, it's because I get paid on June 30th. And these transactions right here are the ones that automatically come out of my check. So there's nothing I need to do. I just like to track the deductions that are coming out of my check. Sometimes they have withdrawn the wrong amount and you end up getting like a credit at the end of the year, or they adjust the next year or something like that. So I like to keep track and be able to notify when I see something weird going on. So I have drag and drop the rent for my sons and my cash envelope savings, which this $26 that you see left to budget has already been included in my debt payment. So I'm not making any kind of debt payments today. If I do that, I'll overdraw, not my checking account because I have a cushion in there, but I'll overdo it. I'll spend too much. I'll double spend that. I hope that makes sense. And so if you saw me update the plan to match the received, that's so I know what that difference is. Every dollar does math a lot better than I do. So I just leave it up to there. Um, and I meant to find the article for you guys where they talked about FedLoan not renewing their contract, and it's supposed to take place December 15th. I need to find that and put that on the community tab for you guys so that way you can see what I was talking about. I like for people to, like to be able to read the articles themselves so they understand and not just take my word for it, because, sometimes we can, like, I don't want to be a negative influence. I hope that makes sense, where I'm hyping someone up to be in a panic mode, and I don't want to do that. They will move your loan to a different loan servicing provider, but you do have to make sure that your balance that transfers is accurate. That was like one of the biggest mistakes that I made. I just this week found out what was the original loan servicing provider that I had, and it was Direct Service Loan. And I only found it. I'm cleaning out my desk because we're doing the alternate work areas, and so I'm getting a smaller desk because they're gonna tear down what we have and then bring in these new cubes and all this stuff. And I found it while I was going through this one folder, which had all my taxes and everything else. It's like, what kind of crap was I doing? But that's neither here nor there. But I found this paper where I wrote down the name of the company and their phone number. And I couldn't even remember that happening. But the problem with my not keeping track of that information was when it changed to Fed Loan, there is they added, like, I want to say 7,000 to my student loan debt. Was that right? I can't argue it because I have nothing from the old account because I wasn't um, a good manager of my money. And so, yeah, like I can only take their word for it. So it's one of those things I don't want nobody else to go through that, and always have that feeling in the back of your mind thinking, like, I didn't pay attention and therefore I don't know if this is right, that kind of thing. I don't want anybody feeling like I feel right now, because that is just like, ugh, I kicked myself on that. Household was $50, laundry was $45, and my personal was $95. But yeah, that's how you split a transaction in every dollar. I am going to try out Why Not for period. But I want to be debt free. I want to have the money free to pay for the subscription, because I'm using a free version of Every Dollar right now. I used to have the paid for version, but to save a little money, I stopped doing that so I could um, have a little bit more money going to my debt. So I did fill up my tank, and it was on July 6th. Well, technically it was on that Sunday, but it cleared my bank on the 6th, and it was 2029. And now let me save that. Woohoo. I actually did my what am I thinking about? I actually did my Fed loan amount. I can't remember how much I paid this first time, my first payment of the month. So I'm looking here and I'm like, ooh, I got that. Yes, thank you, Tracy. I did it. Future Tracy, current Tracy. Yeah, current Tracy, thanks past Tracy. Here we go. I'm gonna wake up. But my iCloud is $2.99. I have paid that. That cleared my bank accounts. And I try not to spend into my cushion every month because I don't want to have to keep refilling it. That might be seen as being a little bit cheap, but it's like when I put it there, I wanted to stay. So that's how I'm feeling right now. I think I told you guys that I'm getting my bonus on the 20th. So, woo, on that one. And let's see my FitLoan account. Let's drag and drop that. And you guys, I have a question, and I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything. I just have a question. I was watching some cleaning videos. Is there something on YouTube where parents cannot ask their children to help clean up in those videos? I saw something, and you could tell it was something that, like, the room had been destroyed by the kids in the house, and the mother was cleaning this up, and it's like, you got kids, it's their mess, it's their toys, they pick it up. Now I can see running a vacuum, running your electronics and stuff like that, because you don't want them to tear up your stuff. But I'm like, why not ask them to come and deal with that? And I didn't know if that had something to do with YouTube and the use of children in videos and stuff like that. I didn't know. So that's where the questions come from, because I watch one mom, two girls, two boys, eight in all. I watch her channel, and she does some cleaning and reorganizing rooms and stuff like that. And she has the kids working with her. And so I was curious about that, because I, I don't know. I think, like, I don't know. My experience with my kids was that when they were younger, they were the most helpful. Okay. As they get older, you know, the tubes it comes into play. And then they go back to being back to themselves. Hormones level out, everything gets weird. But to build those habits, the best time to teach them was when they were young, like really, really young, before the influence from school. So it's just kind of like, I'm like, it's got to be tiring. Christmas and gifts fund is what I'm looking for. Um, it's got to be tiring for the stay-at-home parent if they're doing all that work, but the people who are making the mess just come back and make the same mess. It's like, it just seems like a vicious cycle to me, and one where it wears out the stay-at-home parent, because the children who are the mess makers aren't picking it up. And then also, I'm like, with the houses and stuff, because these are some really nice homes. Um, where are the waste baskets? Like the little teeny ones, not the big ones, but the little teeny ones. So, like if you got a playroom, you have a little waste basket in there. So if they're drinking or doing whatever and they need to throw a wrapper away, they don't have to run down to the kitchen to dispose of it. They can throw it away in a little waste basket in the room. Therefore, they get right back to playing. You know what I'm saying? It kind of reduces the amount of garbage that they put on the floor, because that's like my biggest pet peeve, you guys, is garbage on the floor. It's like, don't throw nothing on my floor. Nothing. But yeah, I was watching that, and I think I went to work. I was so stressed out from watching that. And I was just like, it's not your kids. Your kids are grown. I don't even have to say nothing. Like you guys, y'all know my kids are in their 20s. I can pull in and just send them a text and say, "Oh, I'm back from the grocery store." By the time I get out of the car and hit that door, unlock the door so I can just go back and forth, they're coming out of the door, unloading the car. You know what I'm saying? So all they know is that I'm back, and they're doing it. So it's just kind of like those are habits that I built with them. They were small, not too small, but like they know, help mom with the groceries, do this, do that. I don't ask, and we live here. So we, as a family, keep it nice for everybody. And it was just like, I saw that and I'm like, these women are going to wear themselves out. And in these two videos, and it was more than a couple of videos that was playing on YouTube, but it was two separate families and it was the women were doing it. So I know men stay at home and they take care of the family too. But it's like if you don't train them when they're small, it's it's more difficult when they're older. It's just more difficult. So I just was like, maybe this is a YouTube thing. And so they can't because of some child labor thing. I don't know. I mean, because I feel like if we all live in the same house, we cleaning up. We, not me cleaning up, and there was behaviors that I saw, like kids running in and she's cleaning and they're running across where she's cleaning and walking through, I'm just like, oh my God, this is stressing me out. I think I need to stick to the budgeting community so YouTube can keep those suggestions, and I need to stick to that. And the people who do the fun reviews on the reality shows, I need to stick to that. So give me my sad scales, give me my it's rocks, give me my funny people, and let me get my kiki, and then I can get dressed and go on to work. Because anything other than that, I'm like, oh my God, one mom does not do this. One mom's kids, they help. And I know they're older and you have to train them, like, and it's not like training a dog, but it might kind of, it's repetition and you're teaching them and they learn to do it. And so over time, they are helpful. And it's just part of a functioning, like a whole functioning family. It's one cohesive group of people. I just, oh, oh, Lord. Maybe I'm just getting too old. Y'all don't know. Maybe I'm getting too old because I was stressed out. I was like, oh, these videos are supposed to be relaxing. There is nothing relaxing about watching this. Nothing. Especially all that stuff, like bowls under the couch. I don't want to talk about it. I need to stop talking about it because I can just see everything. I could just see it. And it's like, really? Oh, really? My bowls under the couch? Oh, my bowls ain't under no couch. You guys, my kids would tell you I have a count. I can open up my cabinets, and if one of my bowls is missing, I'll be like, hey, you got a bowl in your room? I need that bowl downstairs so I can get it clean. I need all the sets. Everything has to match. If it's visually off, I just get a little squirrely. And maybe that's just because I have that little tick. Maybe that's the problem. But anywho, that ain't had nothing to do with my mid-month check-in. That's just me just like wondering. If y'all know the answer, please let me know because I am super, 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 super curious as to the why. Could be a parenting preference, but I can see that blowing up. I can see that blowing up. But that's neither here nor there because you have to start when you're young. But minding my business right now, got a big old bottle of Shut It. I'm going to do that right now. Y'all have a super fantastic day. On Saturday, we're going to be doing my weekly check in. And I think on Sunday, because when you guys see the video, I'll be paying, I'll be getting paid. I'll record the pay your debt video. So that'll be pay my debt video. So that'll release on Sunday. Got to get my words right? That's why I need to sip this Shut It. Y'all have a great one. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.